Hey YouTube. Yes, I will be using that in a minute. So we're testing these guys out today. And I was going to take you guys out to cut the branch, but there was just nowhere to put you. So you can see I used it. I do have this thing cut down to about the length I want. And to clear all the little branches off, I'm not going to use that. I was just going to use that and the arrowhead, but I don't want to. I could. I mean, I cut through this, so I could obviously cut through these little things, but I'm just not going to because I don't want to. Cold steel. Love that thing. Just gonna stay right there. Alright, back to these. That would have been a really long process. Yeah, so I stopped using the silencers on them. I don't care. The 8 of them hang real heavy, so they don't really make noise. And I can use all of them on here. I actually used the saw with them all on here. The only one I can't, and I took it off the rest of its tag, is the arrow, because it actually hangs by it. So I'm trying to get that off without dropping the rest of them. So before we get it on, and then I have to deal with that whole stick, let's actually look at this thing. You're going to have to move. So here it is. Nope, camera's over here. It's a nice looking arrow. You can actually turn this so you have 4 blades. Just for playing with it and testing it, I don't want to do that. It'll work just fine with 2 anyway. So up against my good broadheads, it's not too bad. Like thickness, it's not too bad. It's a little bit thinner. I get them both turned. We get this wing out of here so it'll focus better. It's just not going to focus. Not too bad on thickness. Really, sharpness is not that bad. You can actually, you're never going to see it. It's never going to focus well enough. You can see it a little bit. There's actually a little bit of a grind line on these. Slightly. On the one side. So they're not that bad. It's got a really, really nice point on it. And then these 2 back points are extremely sharp. Saw. So we're just going to notch this. I'm going to use the big end of the stick. You can see the thing really, it cuts pretty quick. I would go deeper if I was actually hunting something. No, I wouldn't. I might shape it a little bit though. Knife. Use something. Yeah, what is this? Close. Exactly what I thought you were going to do. Bugger. I usually just use a piece of rock. Got my jute twine. That goes rolling away too. Oh, that is just beautiful in the most hideous of ways. So there you go. Now, yeah, normally I would take the whole stick down to what it is like right here at the end, but I don't really care right now. And as with everything else, a little 10-second knock. I didn't get my bow out, because that's just the kind of day we're running. Alright guys, got the bow. Got it all strung up. If it hits the target, I will be excited. If it leaves the bow and doesn't hit me, I'll be excited. If it just leaves the bow, I'll be excited. I missed. It left the bow. I didn't really full force it because I was expecting it to come back at me. Huh. It may have been the world's slowest moving arrow, but it was also large. It's kind of somewhere between arrow and spear. Where are you looking? So there we go. We weren't shooting real far, but you can get as close to something like a raccoon as we were. Let's see how it did. Let's see how it did. Well, it is still completely on. And it went in that far, guys. Which, I don't know how far that is. We're 5.5 inches, guys. And they still didn't full draw the thing. It's pretty impressive. It's 14 centimeters. Almost forgot about non-Americans. That's pretty impressive. And it's still on here. It's still on here pretty good. Just have a little bit of a wiggle to it, but Not much. It's not at all damaged. I dig a little deep. Oh, I did do that. But that's on me, not on the arrow. So I'm pretty impressed. I'm going to put 5 inches in there, and this little arrowhead's only a little over 1.5 inches. So it's 4 inches of wood. And I mean, I don't know how well you guys can tell this, but I didn't trim it down. Like it's pretty good bit of wood. Is that my index finger? Like across the knuckle right here? That's about what we're talking about. Pretty sizable piece of wood for going in like that. I'm pretty impressed. It's also not straight at all. If it was straight, it would have gone perfectly in, because we're only about 2 inches off. A little under, I would say. So that's pretty good, guys. I'm pretty impressed with this. So that is it for this one, and I'll probably be doing several more today. So that's it for this one. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.